What is up everyone, it is Subject for Gaming here, and welcome to Timeline 864. Here, what video am I doing today? I'm giving you a guide to get the Heated Madness blueprint. Why am I doing this in Season 4, may you ask? People still haven't got the blueprint. Maybe it's because they found it too hard at the beginning of the season, so they gave up. Or they got a couple parts, they couldn't get the others and gave up. And I will be giving you a guide. I won't be giving you a guide by running through the complex, but I will be giving you a talking guide, which hopefully should be easy to explain. Obviously, yeah, you can be shown it, but it would be too long a video if I went through and did the whole guide. So that might explain why there probably isn't Koshiki Complex gameplay in the background. Anyway, so we're going to jump into the first blueprint part. It's one of the easiest parts to get, and that is the barrel. Now you can see on screen there is a map of the Koshiki Complex. You're probably wondering where I got this from. The link is in the description below. It has the Al Mazrah map and the Vondel. It's got all the map location. It's got all the maps, so it's easy for you to walk through. So, anyway, get back to this. The best way to go in this is Al Mazrah City or Rohan Oil, because there are easy way to get there, an easy way to get to the location. If it's not at the location in between Rohan and Al Mazrah, then try the other location that is circled on the map. If it's not found in any of those, then it's probably in the little vent areas you can go through. And once you find it, you'll know when you see it, because the image on screen now will show what it looks like. Next, we are going to do the magazine, because it is the second easiest part, because you can typically find it all the time in two areas, well, one of the areas. Now, here is the map of the Oasis entrance. So you can see there's a cross through one of the one of the rooms. That's where you are least likely to find it. You never really find it in that room. You normally find it in the other two rooms where you got to manually do the valves. Now, when you're in there, you're going to have 4 rooms. I would recommend going room by room, so make sure you keep an eye on which room you go to. So I'd say close all the rooms, then immediately open one room by one room at a time. You are going to deal with sentry guns and a lot of enemies, so I'd recommend taking either Semtexes, Thermites, or Molotovs. I'd say, obviously, you'll need a gas mask for this, because you are going to run into a lot of gas. But also, if you can't find gas, neither can you find radiation blockers. Make sure you got a lot of stims, so I'd say have a munitions box with you, so you can stand in the gas and stim up. And it would be better if you have a self-res or a stim pistol, because they work too. Now, if it's not found in any of those two rooms, you can also see here, it's normally locked behind a locked room, which you need 2 keys for. Sadly, I don't know the locations of these rooms, just because I've never had to find it in this area. I'd say if you can't find it in this area, in the 2 locked areas, I'd say exfil, jump in again, check those 2 areas. I know it may not be the most quickest way to do it, but it's the most simplest way to do it. Now we're going to get onto the hard ones. The not so hard one is the scope. So here you can see the map again. This is the Tarak village location. Also, that will be on the screen as well. But as you can see here, there are 3 possible locations. So when you're running through the area where it splits off into 2, there's an area which has a circle with an X which you can blow a wall down, so I'd recommend taking Semtexes again, or C4. Then you're going to reach a like underwater area where it'll be so underwater you can't have any air bubbles. So I would say grab a rebreather before you go in, or maybe you might be able to find one in the complex. Now, when you go into the first room on the left, as you get into that underwater area, you turn left again, and then there's a red door with an arrow next to it, or an arrow next to it. Red door normally with an arrow next to it. Normally it's in that room. If not, it'll be either in the room opposite, or if you go back into that main corridor, it'll be in one of the rooms on the right. Obviously, like I said, you can use the map yourself to have a full in-depth look for that one. But yeah, once you got that one, that is really it. So, now we're going to get onto the really hard ones. So first, what you're going to need, so if we get the muzzle, so first what you're going to need is to go into the chemical plant where you originally found the barrel attachment. Then you can see here where the circles are, they are R4D readers. These are what you're going to need for the barrel, not the barrel, Jesus Christ. These are what you're going to need for the muzzle. Now, here are the locations. Once again, they're found all the time. They're literally common spawn. So I'll say go to either Al Mazrah City or Rohan Oil, and you can easily go to one of those areas to get the muzzle. Then once you got the R4D readers, I would recommend going back to where you started and then going all the way around. So if you're in Rohan, go back to Rohan and then follow the wall on your right. Do this because you'll end up walking past the Alpha Cluster room, then you'll walk past the Al Mazrah City entrance. If no one's been there, you go into the Al Mazrah City entrance and grab the jumper cables and car battery from there, just so you don't have to spend time running around Al Mazrah getting the things. And yeah, next, once you are in the what you call them, Alpha Cluster, once you're in the Alpha Cluster, here is the map of the Alpha Cluster. The circles on this map are the locations of the whiteboards. So where you see those little red lines, they are whiteboard locations which you scan on your R4D reader. But before you go to those whiteboards, I would say go straight left, not straight left, straight right even, till you get to the set of stairs. There's going to be a group of enemies and 2 turrets there. Obviously the turrets are shown on the map. There are going to be 2 enemies there, not 2 enemies, there are going to be a lot of enemies there. So I'd say if you are doing this in a 3, make sure you have 1 covering behind you and then 2 shooting the enemies in the turrets. Once again, this is where the Semtexes, the Molotovs or the Thermites come in play. Then there will be a turret. There'll be a turret in front of a yellow door. If you scan, which will have a keypad on it, you scan the keypad, and it will, with the R4D, and it will have a bunch of numbers on it. Well, like weird looking letters, sometimes numbered shaped ones. Then what you do is you go to the whiteboards which are shown on this map here, and then you scan them. If you get 2 out of the 3, it's okay, because then you can brute force it. It's pretty simple. Normally I would have to do like 2 whiteboards and that'll be it. But yeah, once you get the whiteboard sorted, then go back to the room, input the code, and then it should be in there. Obviously there'll be an image of what it'll look like. Next, you'll need to go, the next one is the oh, what's it called? The underbarrel. This will be the, if you're doing it in the order I'm giving you, this will be the final part you'll need. So what you're going to need to do is once again spawn either in Rohan or Al Mazrah City, run all the way through into those individual rooms through those different entrances. You're going to be searching for AQ laptops. There'll be 2 AQ laptops in the place you spawn at. Then you're going to go into the chemical plant, go straight to the other entrance. So if you spawn in Al Mazrah, go straight to Rohan. If you spawn in Rohan, go straight to the Al Mazrah one. Then you're going to grab the last laptop from there. Also grab the car batteries and jumper cables from there to get back into the Alpha Cluster. Now, once you're in the Alpha Cluster, you're going to put the laptops in these spots which I have labelled. Now, I'm pretty sure these are in the right order of the ones you need to do. So there's one as you spawn, as you walk straight forwards. It'll be the first one, the first pillar. Then the second one will be the pillar straight in the middle. You won't be able to miss it. Connect it there. And the third one is all the way to the right, which will have a elevated door next to it, and then you place it on there, and then the elevated door will open, leading enemies out. So this is where I'd recommend make sure you got stims, self-reses, and stim pistols. You are absolutely going to get shredded in here, I'll have to admit that. In the Alpha Cluster, you are going to have a chance of getting absolutely shredded. So I'll make sure you got some good weapons and that. The tip I'd give for the grip is have someone with a riot shield with you while you're putting the things in, the laptops in. You can have someone covering you with a riot shield. Then when you open that room, you just search around, and then obviously go into the you know what it'll look like, and just grab the part. And then hopefully after you've done all that, you should finally have the Heated Madness blueprint. Now, yes, I'm going to warn you, it's a hard process to get, so I'd say definitely follow this map. Also, if this video did, I'm getting too ahead of myself, follow the map in case you are a bit wary on whereabouts you are. The map does have direction on it, so north, south, east, west. So you can be like, alright, so this way is north, so I need to look at the map from this direction. But I'm pretty sure once you've done that, you'll finally have the Heated Madness blueprint. That's my simple guide, not too overcomplicated, but simple, sort of in-depth guide to getting the Heated Madness blueprint. Obviously, like I said at the beginning of the video, I know it's like right at the beginning of season 4. Well, we're in towards the end of season 4 now. We are in Reloaded. But in case anyone's wondering how you get this Heated Madness blueprint, because some people still don't know about it. Some people are still finding it hard to get the blueprints. Hopefully this map shows the direction, and obviously there is images of what you are looking for. But obviously once you know what one looks like, they all look the same, so just look for that same little box and then you'll have it. So yeah, if this video has helped you get this blueprint and you'd like to see more tips and like guides for DMZ, let me know and I might do another one. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this video and it has really helped you, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video on timeline 864. Peace.